Hey everybody, look who we're here with. Tellico Gap.
Yeah.
It's Metro on the move.
It's PTL.
Oh, unbelievable. Here we are.
I'm so excited to see you, my friend. I can't believe what a journey it's been. 5 years ago, meeting you on the backside of Blood Mountain on your through hike, and now here you are at Tellico Gap. Trail magic, man. What's going on?
Awesome.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank Iceman. Iceman's the reason I'm doing this.
Okay, well, Iceman,
hopefully you see him up the trail.
Thank you so much, man, for inspiring PTL to get out here and make some great, well, actually, Sue made the wonderful sandwich here. But thank you so much, PTL. This has been awesome to see you again, man. How have you been?
Doing good. So tell me about the hike. Tell me about what number you are starting the trail in 2025.
I am through hiker number 1. I went out there on New Year's Day. I met up with my friend Atypical Hiker and Mentor, and we did a short section going into Neal Gap from Springer Mountain. And the reason why it was inclement weather, it was just not really good to be out there. Sub-zero, I was single-digit temperatures, right? So I got off and then came back a few weeks later, met up with them, and we did a bunch of sections, mainly because the roads were closed. You couldn't get to certain areas. We had to hike north to south. So after we finished the Georgia section, we went up to Winding Stair, came back down, and now I'm back out here after the AT Gateways to meet up with my friend Chris Acone on his through hike, and we're going to be patching it in and just going from here, heading north from here. It's pretty much on trail full time.
Awesome. I won't ask you about the wildlife or anything because it's been real cold. You've had some cold weather starting out.
Yeah, it's been snow, ice, things you would not expect for Georgia whatsoever. And to speak about the animals, I've hardly seen any wildlife. It's been very, very eerily silent, including going through the Smokies. There was hardly any wildlife anywhere. So snow, ice, no animals, but it's been a unique experience in itself.
Animals are coming. And the flowers.
Yes.
The vegetation.
All the blooms.
It's nice though. You get to get the views.
Yeah. Really. Oh man, I'm telling you. So, as you know, what makes the fog is the warm and the cold meeting together that creates those clouds, right? So most of it's cold, so it's just nothing but clear skies for most of the days, and we get incredible views at most of the spots. So for those that are starting later, I'm sorry you won't get these views because you'll be in the green tunnel. That's just how it goes.
So I know you spend a lot of time on the trail, but so far in your through hike, what's your favorite spot?
Believe it or not, it was going up over Klingman's or Kewohi. That was the hike out of Double Spring Gap, going up over the summit. Was just incredible views that you just can't get anywhere else. I will say on the backside of Kewohi, that was going northbound, it was very challenging because it was starting to melt at the time with all the snow and the water. So a lot of mud, a lot of runoff. It was wet feet for days, put it that way.
Metro, awesome to meet you,
You're awesome,
my friend.
Thank you
so
much,
PTL. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Hey everyone, PTL here. So we got another through hiker we caught up with. It's
Alpha Gal. Coney is the YouTube channel, but yeah, this is my year to attempt the entire hike, south to north, going Nobo. It's been a real interesting journey so far with like weird snow. I wasn't expecting snow, and the last few days have been actually, it was a blessing because we got up on Siler Bald the other day, and it was the most beautiful thing I think I'd ever seen. It was amazing.
It was covered, and I saw that post, covered in snow and ice, and it was absolutely beautiful. The sky was clear, beautiful. So tell us a little more about your hike. When did you start?
So this is a weird one, and I've actually stopped trying to explain it. Technically, I'm on day 35 of the hike. I started last September, and my wife and I, Gray J, took a vacation from work before I retired. We went up to Katahdin, summited Katahdin, and was in late 24, was hiker number 1500 and something. And got out of that, took the canoe across the Kennebec and did that little 3-mile section. Took a month off to retire, got all that straight, and then right after that I figured, well, let's go into this isolation phase. So I want to be alone and contemplate the trail and retirement and things. So I went up to the 100-mile wilderness November 1st and hiked south. And I didn't see any people. There were no people. Other than my wife, periodically coming by with the vehicle. Got down to Route 4, I think, near Rangeley, and the weather just got to be too bad. It was with no other people. It was more dangerous than I wanted it to be. So we took the holidays off, saw parents and kids and stuff on Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then on my birthday, February 24th, we came down here to Georgia and I started walking north. So I'm like technically I'm like mile 350 something, but this is what, 129?
129,
yep. 129 we're at now. This is exciting. April and I, a quick short story, we helped support, we were a small part of the support team for Tara Dower during her
awesome.
fastest known time thing. And she ran, her last day started here at Tellico Gap, and she went all the way to Springer Mountain in a day, basically. She had about 20 minutes of sleep.
She flew on the trail.
And I look at that and I'm like, just an incredible person and an incredible effort. And I still can't wrap my head around, here I am, day 13? And, maybe tomorrow night I'll be down at the bottom. Not for me. But yes, it's been exciting. I'm looking forward to the Smokies.
So are you, now you've been doing a section hike for many years.
Yeah, about 8 years.
And then you started north, came back south. Are you going to continue all the way through and do a complete no-bow?
I'm going to do a complete no-bow. Yep. I'm going to overrun everything I did last year.
Yep.
I'm going to overrun all that again.
Yep.
I wanted to get that out of the way because I'm older, I could get hurt or something and might not be able to get up Katahdin. So I figured, well, if I do that, September, it'll kind of be in line with the amount of time it takes to do a through hike.
Then I think you have plans, though, after your through hike to go back in and fill the sections to complete.
I'll come back. I'm like 2/3 done with sections as a section hiker.
Yep.
So I'll come back and I've got to I've got to do Vermont, Massachusetts, and from here to Damascus.
Yeah.
And so I'll probably flop back so long as Gray Jay doesn't get short on patience.
Yeah.
And I think I can squirt those out pretty quick.
So I'm going to flip the camera around for a minute. And there's Gray Jay, John's wife, talking to my wife, Sue. The two supporters. Sue did all my navigation from home, and Gray Jay's actually following John and supporting him on the trail. That's awesome. So it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you in person.
It's a real joy. I hope
your wife,
yeah.
and super appreciate the trail magic. This is really awesome and unexpected.
I hope we
makes
can
it magical.
Hope we can catch up the trail a little bit again.
Well, eventually we'll be in Connecticut.
Yep.
We'll be up there.
All
So.
right. God bless.
Thank you.
Praise the Lord. All right, Metro and Alpha Gal are getting ready to go, and look at this. Looks familiar, everyone. The Hyperlight.
Yeah, this is the Southwest.
That's the pack I used, and Metro's got the same one ready to go.
3,400, 55 liters. Yeah, it's got all the goods and all the comforts of home, I guess.
That's awesome. I have the exact same pack. That's what I used on my through hike. I still use it.
I remember Sue almost making you throw it out before you had to do a deep wash on it,
deep
right?
wash, yeah.
I think if I can remember correctly, you had a little bit of bleach in there too.
No,
in the bathtub.
It was Lysol.
Lysol.
Put Lysol in the tub, soaked it in it for an hour, then cleaned the tub out, put some soap in there to get the dirt off, and then
good to go.
And rinsed it again.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Hyperlight is a great backpack.
Great pack.
Love it. Can't say anything bad about it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'm going to follow you up the trail, so I'm hiking with you.
Oh, awesome. Yes, there it is. So now you're official Hikers of America.
Don't slow. You got to put up with me.
Look at this. We're following Metro on the move and Alpha Gal.
Going the wrong way already.
Up the trail. On the AT. Heading north on the AT.
Yes, that's right. Good time. Look at that.
That's pretty awesome. Metro is planning on finishing his hike on December 31st. He was number one starting on January 1st. That is so awesome. So he'll be the first on the trail and probably the last.
There's only a couple in the books that have actually done that. According to Nimrod, there was one guy that almost did it in a leap year. take the title for every. No way. Yeah. Be the first and the last person on the trail. So, looking forward to it, man.
All right, guys. Happy trails, guys.
Happy trails, bro. So much, PTL. Later, man.
All the way to Katahdin and Alpha Gal. Woo!
Woo!
That's Tellico Gap where we're set up. We slept in the car right there on that little hill with the seats folded back. It made for a good bed in the front seats. Got the table set up, some chairs out. It's pretty windy in the Gap, but we're in a decent spot. It was fun meeting and feeding Metro and Alpha Gal, as well as Gray Jay, who is Alpha Gal's wife, supporting him on his through hike. But I decided to take a hike south from Tellico Gap up the trail to see which direction. It looks like it goes pretty straight for a while. So I'm back on the AT in North Carolina, supporting AT through hikers. Starting with Metro on the move and Alpha Gal. His YouTube channel is Chris Akonai. So you want to check out their channels. I'll probably put them in the link below, the description. Put a link in there. Walking up the hill south on the AT. Waiting for more hikers.